Welcome back to another SPR Sports News podcast. Now we're going to talk about UFC finally. UFC is officially back. Thank God. I love fights. There's not as much drama in this bullshit. There really isn't. Politics don't matter. But I will say that it's long overdue. This was a little bit too long of a break, but I understand. Get by the holidays. Plus, there's a whole deal thing switching from ESPN to Paramount. I'm going to go through the prelims real quick, and I'm going to go through some fights I would really like to pay attention to. Ty Miller versus Adam Fugitt. Ty Miller is basically getting fed Adam Fugitt to try to get on the board as a UFC fighter. I would definitely go Ty Miller. Ricky Turcios versus Cameron Smotherman is a really fun fight. I am telling you right now, that is a fun fight to watch. That is definitely what I would want to turn into. It will be Ricky Turcios has a fucking psycho gas tank. Psycho. He's just in your face, throwing punches, takedowns, elbows, weird ass shit, but he does get hit a lot, but he has a strong chin. Cameron Smotherman, also another guy, really good fighter. Win-loss record not the cleanest. I like Ricky Turcios in this. I think his pressure is going to be too much, but very fun fight. Josh Hockett versus Denzel Freeman. This is basically a first-round knockout. I don't have a preference on it. This is just first-round knockout. 7-0, 7-1. Bunch of big fat boys. just that's how it goes. Then you have the last on the early prelims, Michael Johnson. Fucking love watching Michael Johnson fight versus Alexander Hernandez. Another good fight. Oh, man. I favor Alexander Hernandez, but that's the thing. Michael Johnson's been an underdog in like his last 8 fights, and he's won like 5-3. So you can't sleep on him. Michael Johnson's just a good fighter. Alexander Hernandez isn't a great fighter, but I think he is better than Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's 39 years old. He does have a slight reach advantage being Michael Johnson. Alexander Hernandez is younger, has more power. Michael Johnson is definitely a little more cleaner with the striking. Grappling can go either way, but I think Alexander Hernandez is the better grappler. But Michael Johnson, you can't sleep on him with the grappling, even though he's very famous for 2 fights, and that's Justin Gaethje fight and the Khabib fight. But don't worry about those. He's not fighting either one of them. Good fight. Prelims, Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. Another really good fight. Charles Johnson's just such a goofy fighter that I just like. That's my opinion. He's a goofy fighter that I like. He throws weird strikes. He comes out with weird hairdos. Like, not like Sean O'Malley hairdos. It's like he has this weird little Japanese top knot thing, but no hair anywhere else. It's so goofy. Then Alex Perez is just a all right, decent fight. Alex Perez has been around a long time, hasn't he? 33, really? Wow. Charles Johnson's actually older, but Alex Perez has been in UFC a long time. I'm going to lead Charles Johnson. Personally, it's a little bit of bias. I like him. I just like the fighter. It's goofy. He's entertaining. He's entertaining. Next prelim, light heavyweight. Very good fight. Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. It depends on which version of Krylov shows up. If it's the Krylov that showed up against Dominic Reyes, he will get destroyed. If it's this version of Krylov that showed up his last 3 fights before he took that break, then I go Krylov. I don't know what version we're going to get. He's a very well-rounded fighter. I'm going to go with Bukauskas in this one. All right, this next one is my guaranteed lock. I'm just saying right now. We has Ateba Gautier, 9-1, versus Andre Gautier. Me and my buddy agree with this. He is not getting beat until he fights someone in the top 10. He is hard to take down. People can't get close to him. He is legitimately the middleweight version of Francis Ngannou. You don't want to be near this guy. He could throw a punch in the air, can knock you out. He throws fairly accurate, so he's not like a Dustin Poirier or Conor McGregor in his prime striker. But he is good enough striker, almost like a Justin Gaethje style striker. But he has Francis Ngannou style power. That's the thing. Like, Andre's not a bad fighter. Not at all. But Gautier is just not losing till he gets to the top 10. That's my opinion. And maybe maybe a grappler will try to take him down and it just won't work. Maybe his grappling's that good. We haven't even seen it. So yeah, we just don't know about him. So I'm going Gautier. I'm going first round knockout. Let me just tell you what happened. His first fight was not in UFC, obviously. He's had a Dana White Contender Series fight and 3 fights in UFC, so 4 UFC type fights. He went decision win, decision split decision loss, and then since that, he has KO win, 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 KO win. No, I was not just on repeat. That was me actually saying that over and over again. His last 8 fights have been KOs in the first round or the first minute of the second round. Is just he's scary. He's fucking terrifying. I'm excited to see him. Just even though I think he takes his head off in the first round, he's a guy that you're like, oh my god, I have to watch this guy. So Gautier, first round KO by slaughter. Prelim main event. Oh, this one's interesting. Umar Nurmagomedov, 19-1 versus Deiveson Figueiredo. It's interesting because I like Figueiredo, and he definitely has the potential with Umar always eating a shot in the first round. He always does. And Figueiredo, if anyone knows anything about him, has extremely good power. But it will be Figueiredo needs to catch Umar in that first round. That's as simple as that. He needs to catch him, days, maybe get a submission on him, or ground and pound. If that doesn't happen, Umar's going to win 30-27 and possibly get a submission of his own. But my opinion, it will be 30-27 decision. That will be my decision. That's my guess. Umar Nurmagomedov wins 30-27. Not the most exciting fight. Prelim main event. Now we get to the main card. We're getting Jean Silva versus Arnold Allen. Awesome fucking fight. Really like both fighters. Arnold Allen has fought everyone. Jean Silva has been one of the fighting nerds. You can't not like them. They're fun. They're exciting. Jean Silva barking at people. Kind of crazy. A little bit of a sore sport. I will say that he causes his, but the thing is that he promotes. So that, you know what, whatever. You're about making money. Good thing there. We're going to go, who do we go on this one? We're going to go, we're going Arnold Allen. Jean Silva definitely can get a knockout or something like that, but I don't know. Arnold Allen's just a strength of schedule. Plus, Jean Silva definitely got pieced up, and Arnold Allen can definitely piece him up. I don't think the grappling will be a factor in this game. I think it will be just a fight on the feet for the most part. Maybe a couple takedown shots, but Arnold Allen will outstrike him. Do I think a finish? No. I want to say 29-28 Arnold Allen. Next one, Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Oof, good fight. Good fight. Did she just beat Alexa Grasso? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She looked extremely good in that fight. Rose Namajunas has looked all right. She's like a win-loss merchant at this point in this weight class. Flyweight's just not her weight class. I understand she doesn't want to cut the weight, but this is not her weight class. She's a straw weight. That's my honest opinion. She's 500 at this weight class. I'm going Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva looked incredible against Alexa Grasso, and I think she'll look incredible against Rose Namajunas. She's faster. They're 5 years younger, same reach. Rose has 1 inch height advantage. Natalia Silva's just looked better at this weight class. She just has, if Natalia wins this, she's definitely a number 1 contender. There's no doubt about that. If Rose wins this, I don't really know, because Rose really hasn't had. Rose beat Miranda Maverick, and then her last fight was a loss before that. A loss before that. She's fighting once a year. So it's like, you can't really put her into the title mix against someone when you're only fighting once a year. So, yeah, Natalia Silva, I'm going to say win. I'm going to say 29-28 decision. Next one, Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Derrick Lewis. Fucking love this fight. Why do either one of these two have to lose? Really don't want either one to lose. Really don't. I understand everyone wants Derrick Lewis to win because of his things. But people need to know that Waldo Cortes-Acosta over the last 6 months has been the best promotion in heavyweight of any heavyweight. He has. He's been calling out Aspinall. He's been doing an eye patch thing. He put an eye patch over Michael Bisping. making fun of Aspinall, putting it over a guy that's missing a fucking eye. It's hilarious. Waldo Cortes-Acosta is incredible for the heavyweight division. So is Derrick Lewis. This is legitimately the two best promotional heavyweights fighting each other. So honestly, I don't want either to lose, but I do want a first round knockout for the factor of a good post-fight thing happening. I'm going to go Derrick Lewis. He just, for some reason, anytime he's the underdog, he finds a way to knock the guy out. So Waldo Cortes-Acosta is going to get knocked out, in my opinion. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. I'm going Song Yadong. I'm going by decision. It's a co-main. It'll be 3 rounds, I believe. I think Song Yadong hurt Peter Yan in their fight, and Sean O'Malley just didn't look great against Peter Yan and somehow won the fight, which I still don't believe in. I've watched that fight like 5 times. There's no part of me that saw Sean O'Malley win 2 rounds, let alone one judge saying 3 rounds. I don't know. Someone was smoking crack. Might have been me. I don't know. But still, Song Yadong, I think, wins 2 out of 3 rounds. Like, he does shoot some takedowns to at least open up the striking more, and he hits very powerful. And yeah, I think Sean O'Malley loses 29-28 and possibly retires. Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett, interim championship on the line. 5 rounds. I'm going to go Paddy Pimblett. I understand his strength of schedule has been absolute dog shit. And should Armand be here against Justin Gaethje over Paddy? 100%. 100%. I do agree with that. But at the same point, Armand did it to himself. Like he did. He just strictly did. And Paddy, he's been reliable. He's fought the fights he's needed to fight. It's not his fault that everyone else sucks that he fights. When he fights them, they just are on a shit end of the stick. Is what it is. And Justin Gaethje is closer to the end of his... He's 37 versus Paddy's 31. They're about the same height. Paddy has a little bit of a reach advantage. If Paddy just gets in a striking battle the whole time, I think Paddy's going to get himself clocked pretty hard and possibly get finished. I think he strikes enough to get Justin down. And I think Paddy's ground and pound is disgusting. People don't realize that. He throws nasty elbows and punches on the ground. And I think he gets a 4th round a ground and pound TKO or a submission in the 4th round. That's what I think will happen. If Paddy has the cardio, because Justin does. So legitimate, my call is the 4th round will be the finish. I think it's going to be Paddy Pimblett. I'm so happy UFC is back. Oh, I can't wait to this to go in so I can just break down this shit. There's only 2 football games to break down. So I'm very happy. We're back into the UFC time. Baseball's getting closer. I'm getting happier. So I can't wait. Well, this was a very long podcast, so this might be broke up into 2. Don't know how it's going to be done, but regardless, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for all the rants you listened to. This was Sean Ryan. This is SPR Sports News Podcast. Have a good one.